Well, hello. Just doing some reading on the magazine. Look familiar, huh? How you guys doing tonight? Take a look, see who's all here. What's going on, Ghostface? How you doing? What's going on, Play? How you doing? Ghost Abby here, of course. Devin, what's going on? Horror Boy, nice to see you back. What's going on, Chuck? What's going on, Hawk Pool? And Isabel. Shit, we got a nice little squad together. Alright. As you can see, I added, that way. Added some new graphics over here. Hey, what's going on, Anthony? So that way, that should help with chat. Especially on Facebook. Just make sure I got my stuff on and ready. Come on, where are you? That's right, Ghost Abby. You gotta get to bed for sleep. Got school tomorrow. Hey, what's going on, Gabe? How you doing? Which, no, some of you guys didn't see, but, there's the magazine. And got me in there. Me as, Michael Myers and Batman. Jason and Joker. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hey, what's going on, Tom? Definitely, I do have the link for that. If any of you guys are interested in getting yourself a copy. The Dark Coats. Who would want that? Shit. You shut your mouth, Isabel. Seriously, you want to buy a copy? I can get you. There we go. You shut your mouth, Ghost Abby. All right. So how's everybody doing tonight? So you need to buy the magazine. I should have the link somewhere to get one. I do know it's on oh, let me check. I'll drop a link. I'll drop the link. Let me drop the link for anybody that wants to go grab one for themselves. And while you're at it, don't forget to get a Camp Juicy t-shirt too. Shameless plugs. Ah, there we go. There we go. Copy link. Where is my chat? Shit, where the hell did my chat go? Oh, there we go. There we go. For anybody that wants to get one. So you just rebought it for PS4 an hour ago. Oh, what'd you buy? Let me see. Oh, I was playing GTA San Andreas. Okay, I got you. JG Darhk is streaming. You have the final Nightmare on Voodoo. Oh, so you're already good to go, Ghostface. A sparkly knife. Oh, shit, Play. I'm, like, jealous, man. Fucking Walmart even got Ultimate NECA toys. Twitch won't work. I don't know what to tell you, Ghost Abby. I do not know what to tell you. Oh, that sucks, horror boy. Especially the stream that you had. That was actually pretty entertaining. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Just going to give it a couple of minutes here before we jump into the movie. Let everybody try to get into the stream before we really get up and going. Jeez, Ghost Abby, spamming the all caps, man. Oh, I definitely enjoyed it, horror boy. It was nice. It was nice to pop in there. I definitely enjoyed the countdown list too. Like I said, it inspired me to want to do my own. I haven't quite fleshed mine out yet of what I would put up there, especially a top 50 or anything like that. I think if I was to do it, it'd probably be like a top 10, maybe top 15, something like that. But first, I want to get done the Evil Dead story before I put out anything like that. Got a couple of theories that I'm working on too. One of which I spoke of on the stream. But other than that, once I get past that, I think I may do one of those kind of lists as well. I think at that point, Gabe, just reuse. Reuse or just start going into B movies. Hey, what's going on, Black Stylo? Let's spread the juicy at the jizzy. That sounds like such a hell of a mixture, Ty. Which, how is the text? Can you guys see that clearly? Is that like fucking with anybody's vision, or should I change the color to it for the next stream? Is that all like good for you guys? Should I make the text bigger? My first time really kind of using it, and so I'm like kind of playing with a lot of the settings. So it's good. All right, cool, cool, cool. I didn't put it on the commentary channel, just for the reason of there's too much going on there already, and I don't want to hide the poster art, so I didn't want to keep that on there. I did try adding some alerts to my Facebook and stuff like that. My Facebook, D Live, and all of that. So hopefully a lot of those should be coming in. Hopefully. Hopefully. I haven't seen anything from him yet. I'm going to give it here another minute and a half, about the 15-minute mark. Good night, Ghost Abby. Okay, Gabe. Yeah, because I know that Facebook doesn't really, like, where you guys can see, especially on YouTube and all the other platforms, Twitch, Mixer, all that, the Facebook comments come through on there, but for some reason the comments from YouTube and all the other platforms don't come through on Facebook. So I wanted to try to at least give people a chance to see what other people are saying. So that way they're not in the dark, like as far as conversation goes. So you can't see Ghost Abby in the chat. She was in the Mixer. She was on Mixer. She lost her phone, so she can't get on her YouTube channel. Plus, she has school tomorrow, so she had to go to bed. JG Dark versus Barney the dinosaur. I don't know, man. Barney's kind of big. That big ass head just pummeled me into the ground. Alright. Let's get into it. Let's jump over to the commentary stream. There we go. Oh no, I mean, could I add the chat there? Could I? Let me check. Let me take a look. Yeah, that's not necessarily, unless I put it over here. And I guess I could put it over there, but it's like, I mean, it does cover me, so I mean, I'd imagine Isabel would like that. I mean, I don't want to cover the art over there. I think a lot of people are concerned about YouTube Horror Boy, but I don't think it's going to be much of a concern. I don't think so. Like, I think a lot of people are going batshit crazy over essentially nothing. Oh, okay, Gabe. Yeah, thank you. Glad to see that the text is, like, clear. Like, I tried to do a black outline of the lettering just so everybody can see everything. Because, I mean, my only other option, as far as the text goes, it's like putting it over here. And that to me seems like it's not as good to do. Because it doesn't seem like anybody is going to be able to read that. At least over here, I mean, there's kind of a lot going on too, but not a whole lot. I'll leave it up for this stream just to see. Why not? Yeah, I mean, the rules that they're saying, my thing is, I can only see YouTube really fucking with anybody's channel is if they're saying their channel is meant for all ages and they click on a video and you're like, fuck, shit, motherfucker, and like showing violence and gore on your channel. Then I can see them stepping in like, you know what? That's got to go. That's got to get out of here. But I don't see them, especially the whole thing that I've heard before where if the channel's not making any money, then YouTube is going to get rid of the channel. The logic doesn't make enough sense for that to be true because every channel starts out demonetized. So, by that standard, if you create a channel, you're going to automatically, by that notion, have your channel taken away because you start out demonetized. You're not making any money for YouTube. And the requirements in order for you to get monetized takes time for you to reach because you have to build a fan base. You have to get the hours. You have to get the subscribers. And if YouTube is geared towards getting rid of demonetized channels, that's never going to happen. The only way you would be able to start a channel is if you know an already established YouTuber that has like 100,000 subs and that you get on their channel to the point that you could start your channel and instantly sponge some of their subs in order to build your fan base coming right out the gate. And that's not going to happen. Like, I just look at it as pretty much they may get rid of demonetized channels um, that probably aren't getting much use. Like, maybe you don't log in for 3 months, or you have maybe like, I don't know, it could be any kind of thing where the channel could be used to be a fake profile or fake channel, stuff like that. Something to get rid of the bots. Like, it could be very much in that same vein. That or people who go trolling. That could be another thing. But I don't see it being anything like channels demonetized, get rid of them. That's not going to happen. YouTube would lose so much of its just people that watch YouTube alone. That will go. The content creators will leave because there's no point in being on there because you never know when your channel's going to get cut off. Oh yeah, Freddy's Dead is really enjoyable. Like, it's very entertaining, has its comedic moments, not at all scary. There's nothing scary about Freddy's Dead. Yeah, the makeup for Freddy is really bad. It's like really bad cheese on pizza. Like, that really, if you ever had really bad pizza, the way that cheese looks, it looks just like that. Just like, ugh. No, I don't dislike Freddy's Dead at all, Horror Boy. I mean, I like it's like Friday the 13th. I like every film in the series, even the New Line ones. But when it comes to continuity, that's where my issue takes root at. Because the continuity in Freddy's Dead disregards a lot of the movies that come before. And I have an issue with that. Like, the New Line films disregard a lot of the continuity. Yeah, a lot of the continuity that came before the New Line films. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off. That is like it's like bugging me. Like, I may have to redo my overlay for commentaries, just to fit in the chat. But That's not working for me in this window. All right. So let me cut that off. Let's get ready to get into it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, the bleeding holes in the guy's body when he falls on the spikes. That was pretty good. The only thing was, if you notice when the blood's dripping from it, it's dripping over his shirt and it's like not leaving any kind of stains or anything. It's like a real weird kind of liquid that like always I picked up on even when I was a kid and I watched it. That's true, Gabe. It's definitely a lot more fun, funny, and quotable like than 4 and 5. But I think that's because I feel like it was sort of because it was the last. It's supposed to be the last movie. Um, I think they kind of threw everything at it in order for it to be a big hurrah. Oh no, no, you're not gonna get heat in this chat, horror boy, for liking any horror movie, and I mean any. You can come in here and like say I like the Gingerbread Man, that fucking B horror movie. I like that shit. Like that's the best horror. You can say whatever you want. You're not gonna get heat in this chat. The only person that ever got any kind of heat in here was Chillin'. And that was because he was not even biased. It was just like he had no logic behind anything he was saying. All right. Let's get into it. Now, for anybody that may be watching on Mixer, D Live, Twitch, anywhere, or you're new here watching and just lurking on YouTube, the way this works is I am going to give a countdown, assuming that you have your movie in your DVD player, Blu-ray player, whatever version you got. You're ready to hit play. I'm going to give the countdown. Once I say play, you hit play, I'll hit play, we'll watch the movie together, and hopefully if I comment on something on the video, it should match up with what you're seeing. Hopefully. Possibly. And if you do not have your movie ready, you can always stick around, chat with us while we're talking about the movie, about horror in general, about anything. Like, we tend to jump all around. It's just not a commentary on the movie itself. It's pretty much us talking about everything. We're all friends here. We're all friends discussing horror movies. Especially Nightmare on Elm Street, since that's the theme for this series. Now, what you can also do is you can, after the commentary is over, you can always come back because the commentary will be on the channel and you can go back, watch it again, and have your movie ready and carry on with the movie. Hell, you can even leave comments. I will respond. I try to respond to every comment I get, so feel free to leave all of the comments, but especially be sure to like the video so that way you're getting notifications about these commentaries and more in the future from this channel. Definitely helps out everything. Who's chilling? Oh, horror boy. Go back in my one video, chilling with Michael. I he was basically a troll in the chat. And he constantly coming in, he was obsessed with Michael Myers. And I'm biased towards Jason. I'll be the first to admit that. But I'm not going to outright say Jason can absolutely destroy everyone. I do say other villains like the Creeper, for instance. I think the Creeper has a really good chance of taking out Jason. Maybe in some cases, a very high chance in taking out Jason. Michael Myers kills everyone, no matter what. Horde of zombies, Michael Myers kills him. He's the evil. And I just compiled all of this information that he kept giving me in these trollish comments. And I made sort of a mock sequel to Halloween 2018 in story form. And I did a video called Chillin' with Michael, where I am in full Michael Myers costume and I do a story of chillin', essentially just kind of kidnaps Michael, and there's some things that happen that gets Michael to the point where he speaks. Like, I can't explain a whole lot. It's an experience. And like every video after that, if you want to go through the comments, especially where it puts Michael against Jason, he's in there somewhere. And just, you got to enjoy all of those comments. Chillin' is a toxic fan. That's about as accurate as anything that I've heard described about Chillin'. And Ty was here during the Chillin' era. He's disappeared for a while since. Lurking like Isabel at night. Lurking towards the fridge. I mean, at night, man, sometimes you just need a snack. Plus, she says she's pregnant, man. Like, she gotta eat. Get her some Reese's. Something. But alright, enough with the waiting. And, assuming you guys are ready, we will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Allow me to get set up. That's actually a pretty cool song to start out with. Yeah, Chillin' was fun to mess with. I didn't mind him being in the chat. Although I did block him a couple times just to fuck with him and punish him. But the best was putting him in timeout. Welcome to prime time, bitch! Not for many years, Horror Boy. I used to do music, but I haven't done anything like that, like diss tracks, in a very long time. Now, here's where my problem is. It says like 10 years. All that mysterious. All the kids start committing suicide. Alright. But now we know Freddy gets into the dreams and he's killing all these kids. But where my issue comes from is before this, the only way Freddy could get to you, if you were not an Elm Street kid, was he needed the Dream Master to essentially bring you in, which originally was Kristen. And then became Alice. So how is he getting into everybody else's dreams without the Dream Master ability? Like, they never explain that. The OG. Damn. Kung Fu this, bitch. That's how you start a track off. Hey, Death, how you doing, my friend? Sadly, you missed Ghost Abby. She had to go to bed. Yeah, we're on Freddy's Dead tonight. Part 6 Jason with hunting knife versus part 7 Jason with tent spike. I would probably go with part 6 Jason. I don't think part 7 Jason feels too much pain for me. Part 6 Jason is just like a Terminator. It just keeps coming. Don't be a pussy. Like, hey, you forgot the power glove. This, you're definitely right. This has a lot of quotable moments. Fucking witch Freddy on a broomstick. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little soul too. I remember seeing that in the movie theater and dying. Oh, you should be done by Wednesday. Really? Hopefully I should be on stream Wednesday or Thursday for Thanksgiving, too. Like, I might be on for Thanksgiving. Might be an early stream. Maybe. Depends how quickly the food gets done. So you hear they might be adding crossplay to DBD. They technically did, but it's not how you think. They added Microsoft and Steam. Now, you would think that would entail Xbox, but I don't think so. Because they added DBD to the Microsoft Store. And I think that they're allowing people to cross servers from the Microsoft Game Store to the Steam one. I haven't heard anything as far as like being able to play from Xbox to PC. I could be wrong, but last I heard. Possibly game. It's like so long of like Kelly Kids. Like, I gotta make this shit into a game. Like boing, 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 boing. Oh shit. Headphones popping off. Even when he's rolling down the hill, like the sound, like wow, wow. Has like the California like early 90s, late 80s California kid kind of thing going on, like Saved by the Bell or something like that. Do I think Isabel, would she get popular if she had a YouTube channel? That depends on the content. You're talking to someone who didn't think I would get this popular. Oh. Like, how does that not kill him? Who? Oh. Now, as sharp as that rock was, there's no way that did do more than just give him amnesia. But he should have had a cracked fucking skull on that. And what is that, Isabel? What do you have that us men don't that we can use on YouTube? Yeah, the soundtrack for this is pretty cool. Fucking Tiger Games. Isabel is so cute I can just die. Well, have you seen Baby Yoda yet on The Mandalorian? I think that has topped the all-time level of anything that has ever been perceived as cute on TV or the internet. Oh, Death. Forgot to show you. I got the magazine in today. Well, not today. I got it in Thursday, but I was showing everybody tonight. Which I did show a couple of pages at the beginning of the stream. You ate Baby Yoda! Hey, Play, I love that lemon. Oh, thank you, Dad. Thank you. Yes, Play. I had seen, oh, excuse me, Baby Godzilla. Anybody looking forward to The Irishman? I am. I love movies like that. One thing you can use on streams that you can't. Oh, that I can use on streams that you can't. I'm juicy. Hey, you're talking about boobs. All I need to do is eat a couple of bags of Reese's, and I can get up there too. Question is, would you want to see it? Would you want to see the juiciness, the dark juiciness? I mean, it'd be nothing but peanut butter and chocolate, but I'd get there. What time we at? We are at right now about 13 minutes in. The glove I got way back. This is about maybe 12 years ago. I got it off eBay for like $60. They do have some on Etsy that are a little less costly. I think there's a site that sells them for like 60, $70 that are like steel like this. Which Dead Meat um did a unboxing of their glove. Hey, what's going on, Machete? How you doing? The movie's not bad. Not that bad. I mean, it's fun. It's definitely a fun movie. Chillin would. Yes, he would. Oh, thank you, Chuck. Thank you. That's not all the time true, Isabel. Just because you're a hot girl and you poke your boobs out and stuff like that, then that doesn't automatically mean subscribers. Not all the time. Razor gloves. That's who it is. They got one on there that's like $60, or if you get a mirror finish on the blades, it's like 90 or something like that. I'm planning to get a new glove with my part 2 costume if I can get the part 2 mask. But I just have to see if I can get the mask. The glove that I'm getting is going to be con safe. So it's going to be like plastic blades and so forth like that. This is all real metal. Samara Weaving as Tina, that would be a pretty good pick, in my opinion. Yeah, I can agree with that, Gabe. She has a look, like a certain unique look about her that I can't put on. Like you said, not a 10, but there's something about her. That's true, horror boy. She did the was it ASMR? That seems to be the rage all the girls are doing now. 300. That's actually, depending on who made it, that's pretty up to par with some of the makers. They got them for like 250, 150. All depends on the quality. Now, if it was the same kind they sold in the Spirit Halloween store, then that's ridiculous. Because they sell a metal one there. But the design of it is really off. Like, if I remember right, they're selling them for 200 on Nightmare Toys. Not Nightmare Toys, Trick or Treat Studios. Pretty much. The funniest channel to have you get paid to eat food and tap on phones all day. Say, do you like that? Does that make you want to super chat? Super chat to me now. Super. like what the fuck? The one you found was from NECA. Yeah, it's way too much for a NECA. I think the NECA ones were going for like 80 to 100 max, if I remember right. Unless they are sold out like Ghostface, the Ghostface figure. Then that would be something that would up the price on them. Because Ghostface, when I looked when they showed when that figure came out, it was like $60 or something like that. Now you can't really get one new in the pack under like 150. Oh, nice play. Nice. Okay, so he walked upstairs. Where the fuck did he walk to that was upstairs? Because they show him stepping on invisible steps. So where did he go to where he knocked the police officer through a window and he's on the sidewalk outside? So you found it back in '09? Oh, hell yeah. That's way too much money back then for a NECA glove. Shit, Isabel, go for it. Like, shit, I welcome it. Not, like, saying that you're going to put me, like, off YouTube, because, I mean, I doubt that YouTube isn't built like that. But, I mean, use me as motivation to get your channel up and running and going. Fuck it. Do it. If anything, I'll probably end up subbing to you just to see what you got. Especially a Star Wars channel. I love Star Wars. Said the box was damaged too and they still wanted $300? Oh yeah, I'd have laughed at that. That's one of those I would have pulled that thing up on eBay and was like, you see what I can get right now for this price? And then offer them $10 more than what they're asking for on eBay. It's like, you can either take it or leave it. I'll go home. And I'll buy it off eBay. Now, the mask I intend to get, one way or another, whether it be Dark Ride or Real Flesh, it's basically I'm dropping like 500 to 600 for that. And that's only because it's a silicone mask that looks really, really good. Hey, what's going on, Buzz? How you doing? We are currently at 22 minutes in. The characters are heading to Springwood. They're about to get to the fair. Shit, you got 2 Super Freddys. Holy shit. You didn't share with me, Play? Oh, I bet, Horror Boy. That's one of the things I used to love hitting the flea market for. Like anything horror or anime. $100 for the whole bed. That's actually not bad, especially if you had some gems in there. Now, considering this is supposed to take place before Freddy versus Jason, where the fuck are all these nutcases at by the time that hits? Because this isn't supposed to be long before Freddy versus Jason either. Not according to the timeline it puts us in. Hey, Death, look, she has her nose. Sounds like you and Isabel play. That clown reminded me of my birth mother. I'm not sure how that would work rarity wise. I mean, if it's anything like comic books, it would depend on the printing of each movie. Like if it was like a first printing kind of deal and that printing was rare and the box art was in mint condition or really good condition, that might determine how rare and valuable it is. Clamshell for Halloween 4. I didn't even know they had that for Halloween 4. Day of the Dead. Oh, shit. Exactly, Death. I mean, Gabe. Like, it doesn't make sense how Freddy's back to life, even just as a dream demon, in Freddy versus Jason, when he supposedly is dead. The dream demons flew out of him in this one. Like Freddy drawn on there. Now, is that a reference to part 4? Well, I imagine Power Glove sales probably went through the fucking. I never got one. But I imagine they probably did fly through the roof after this movie. You're killing me, Death. Yeah, we'll end up watching Freddy versus Jason. We're doing it all in order, though, Ty. Next will be New Nightmare. The map says we're fucked. Because then it's like, how the hell is Freddy fucking with reality in this sense to make it where they can't leave or they're being turned around or the Elm Street house is disguised? Like, it makes no sense based on what we've seen. What is the best, most rare horror item I have? I mean, I don't have anything really rare. I mean, not really. Like, the only thing I kind of have that I really like that I haven't displayed are some of my Friday the 13th comics that I have. Because I ended up getting the whole set, like the Friday the 13th 6-issue run, Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, the first one. I have that run. Now, I didn't do Freddy versus Jason yet. At least I don't remember doing Freddy versus Jason. Like that, my mannequin that I have my Jason costume on. I just reset up my Scream costume on another sort of torso mannequin. But ultimately, building out my set, I like a lot of the books that I have. Like having a leather bound version of Dracula. So it's like not exactly rare, but there's a couple of cool things that I have that I really like. Comic book stuff, though? Comic book stuff, I have a couple of rare things about. Like my Sideshow statues, I have Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. Some of them are exclusives from Sideshow. Posters, a canvas poster, comic books. Like I have almost all the printings of DC Rebirth issue 1, the first printing of signed by Jim Lee of Justice League #1. Like I have a lot of comic stuff. I think I have because Amanda has the entire New 52 run of Harley Quinn. And the first couple of issues, I believe, are signed by the writer and the artist. I don't know why that escaped me. For 1 penny a day, we can help death. Hold on, I'm gonna check my channel real quick because I'm fairly certain I did not do Freddy versus Jason. I could be wrong. Let me check. Oh, I did do Freddy vs. Jason. Holy shit. Well then. It shows my memory. Holy fuck. Well then. Shows how much my memory has escaped me. I do not remember doing Freddy vs. Jason. Help me find my children. Death, you're killing me. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. We'll do a Freddy vs. Jason revisit. Oh, that's the Q-tip. The Q-tip. Oh my god. Oh. 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 And then yanking it out. Oh my god. Mm. Tevi Wevy and Issy Wissy. Oh my gosh. That's when you know, like, Buzz, I'm deep, deep, deep in the commentaries where I'm, like, starting to think, like, did I do that movie? Like, I guess I did. Hey, what's going on, Ghost? How you doing? Watching Death pretty much mess around with Devin and Isabel. Quite hilarious. All in good fun, though. Will you help me find my children? How long have I been doing the commentaries? I started with Friday the 13th, part 1. When was that? Alright, so about 4 months ago. Holy shit, I realized I got chilling on my first Friday the 13th commentary. Told him I did Halloween. Where were you? The rise of chillin'. It's not good fun. Looks like it's good fun to me, Isabel. I'm over here putting up missing posters and missing milk cartons. Pretty good. Just got out of work. Nice, nice, nice. Nice hearing from ya, Carlos. I'm like hearing it in here, but you guys can't hear it on there because I have the sound off. Thank you for the super chat, Gabe. Always nice to say. As I say, I always appreciate it, my friend. Freddy's Dead was my favorite nightmare as a little kid in the 90s. Boys, has my opinion changed since then. It's still fun. I think it's a fun movie. But what's going on, Metaluna? How you doing tonight? Ooh, Predator Unblooded or Blooded? I don't think I know that particular version of Predator. I would have to look that up. Chillin' lives. Death brings back chillin' from the grave. Dun dun dun. They removed a 50-foot tall tree today for my job. I was just the ground guy. Just watched a movie, The Gate, where they removed the tree and it was like a portal to hell. So watch yourself. Never know. Rambo Rat for Life. I don't think I've ever heard of them, Harboy. Says just a rank. Oh, okay. I mean, I think a Predator would stand a chance against Jason to begin with. Because, I mean, Jason isn't exactly the kind of hunter that a Predator is. And I think a Predator has a huge advantage with the cloaking and being able to, like, go through the trees to stalk its victims. Hey, what's going on, Daz? How you doing? Like, I still remember how they used to both curl up in their soft little baby blue blanket together. Oh God, I missed that. Says 5 a.m. there, Metaluna. Shit. Where are you at again? Like, what part of the country? Or what country in general? Like, for it to be 5 a.m. Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying, Ghost. I see what you're saying with the blooded and unblooded. Okay. I would probably be inclined to agree with you, though. I think they both could take Jason. You mean the fisherman, Anthony? The killer from I Know What You Did Last Summer, the fisherman? That'd be funny as shit, Buzz. That's why we haven't heard from him in a while. He's in character. Now the question is, would the Predator be able to use his heat vision to pick up Jason, especially an undead Jason, assuming that Jason's body doesn't emanate really any body heat? So would Jason be invisible to his infrared? That would be another variable to think of. Okay, England. Okay, okay. Let's trip out. I mean, if it's hilarious, I'll check it out. Like Rambo Wrath for Life. Okay. Yeah, I'll check them out. Yeah, I love the Johnny Depp, like, him getting hit in the head with the frying pan. Like, what do you want? Looks like some frying pan and a pan. I can't even say the lines right. The frying pan and some eggs to me. Like, I don't know why I don't English very well tonight. It's very weird. Oh, thank you again, Gabe. Thank you, thank you. That's awesome. Hey Spence, let's trip out. It's Super Spencer. Thank you again for the super chat, Gabe. Again, like I keep saying, I greatly appreciate it. Scream ASMR. Ghostface calls for job interviews at the Scream TV show. Suspenseful, bone tapping, soft talking. Great graphics. Like that look on Robert Englund's face is like, I love it. Hey, what's going on, Flintstone? How you doing? No, Anthony, I did not see your text yet. I have not checked my Facebook. Devi, where is Izzy? Come on, if you tell me, I'll give you a double chocolate chip cookie. Your favorite. I want a double chocolate chip cookie. Now I'm playing with power. Hype for Sindel and MK11. I saw some of the promo stuff for her. She looks really good. Some of the intros, and I think I saw her tower ending. It's like really cool. I think a lot cooler than her original incarnation, even. Don't run off again or no ice cream. Says someone keeps thumbing down my stream. I mean, it happens. It's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, sometimes people are going to pop in and just drop a thumbs down. I don't take that seriously. I mean, as long as you guys, everyone here is enjoying the stream, that's all I care about. And just trying to culminate a place where we can all talk about juicy things and horror stuffs. That's what we do here at Camp Juicy. Say Ghost Rider versus Spawn. I would so want to go with Spawn. Did you? You got the John Wick in the mail yesterday. Nice. Have to send me some pictures, Ghosts. Especially when I do the gaming stream Tuesday. So if you guys have anything you want to share, make sure you send it to me on Facebook or Instagram or however you can get it to me. Or even the Discord. Jason from part 7 versus Freddy from part 1. I would kind of want to go with Freddy from part 1. Because I think the more Jason fights, I think the stronger that Freddy would become. That's a good question, Daz. That's actually a really good question. Because one would think that the nanobots did repair Jason's brain. And if Jason is still acting in the same manner, then that means really there was nothing wrong with Jason's brain at all, aside from maybe not being able to talk. But I think at that point, if that's the whole case, then he probably chooses not to talk. And Jason was a lot smarter than we knew all this time. Freddy with the fucking power glove. I swear to God. Margot Robbie is pretty fucking juicy, dude. I 100% agree with you there, my friend. The worst horror film to me? I mean, there's a couple of them. But just because it was brought up recently, where I made mention of it, I think it was the remake to Day of the Dead. I think Day of the Dead really fucked everything over. To the point that it was almost unwatchable for me. Freddy from Part 2 that doesn't give a shit about anything versus Celtic Predator. I'd probably go with Part 2 Freddy. That Freddy don't care about shit. Like, shoulder cannon? Fuck your shoulder cannon. We're setting shit on fire. Now I'm playing with Juicy. Oh shit, that's gonna be the catchphrase when I put the Freddy costume together. That is true, Metaluna. The nanobots did connect, pretty much align Jason's eyes, made them symmetrical, and fixed the dead eye. So that's definitely true. Fisherman versus Michael Myers. I would probably go with Michael. I think Michael will win that. Lil Izzy Wizzy, if you no come back, Papa Death no Sundays. To Papa Death no Sundays for a week. Man, man. It's going to punish you, Isabel. You got to come and get your Sunday. That's funny. Like, nothing's going to get me off this bed. Okay, set that shit on fire. Yeah, zombies were climbing walls and ceilings. I wasn't sure if I was watching Day of the Dead or Spider-Man. If you appear in a Freddy fan film, you look dead on as Freddy, the eyes and head. Oh. I mean, I'd always be willing to. I mean, I already got the sweater. I got the glove. I'm already halfway there. Hey, what's going on, Trent? How you doing? We're having a great night tonight. We are currently about 51 and a half minutes into Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare. And I got my glove back on. So you having a good night? That is fucking fantastic to hear. Which, yeah, Trent, I was showing everybody earlier on the stream. I got the magazine into, I keep wanting to say today, but I got it in Thursday. And I think after the stream, I'll show a couple pages. But yeah, that's me on the cover of it. Gamera versus Freddy New Nightmare era. I mean, Freddy New Nightmare era. I mean, we don't really know how powerful he could be, though. That'd be some shit. Freddy from Part 2 that doesn't give a shit about anything versus Jason from Part 6 that doesn't give a shit. I think we all lose on that one because they're killing every fucking person in a fucking miles, multiple miles of a radius. Think Samara Weaving is more juicy than Margot Robbie. I agree. I love Samara Weaving. I love her more than Margot Robbie. Samara Weaving, I love her. Like even when she appeared on Ash vs. Evil Dead, I love it. Oh, thank you, Ghost. Thank you. I look thick on that magazine cover. You know, I tried to spread the shoulders out a bit. Say, gearing up for Thanksgiving. Okay, all right. We're doing the same. Inside Adam's mind. How you doing tonight? Fucking penis! What's going on, Paris? How you doing tonight? Like, I ain't your daddy boy. Do you think I'm your daddy? Mm-mm. Wrong. That's supposed to be me cutting shit. I don't know. It comes off as completely, you know what? I'm not even going to touch it. Part 2, Jason versus Freddy versus Jason Freddy after he's dragged into the real world, not the dream world. I'd probably say still Freddy. Part 2, Jason was extremely clumsy. I mean, granted, Freddy, he's not exactly super graceful, but some of the moves he showed off against undead Jason, allowing him to like roundhouse kick almost, and like a lot of the way he was fighting for his life. Put that against Part 2 Jason, I don't think Part 2 Jason stands a chance. So you love Freddy's pleasure face whenever he absorbs a soul. And I got the leg shaking when he does it. Got a nice collection to show. I will probably do some kind of tour thing of the stream room, as I call it. But especially behind the green screen where I got a lot of my horror stuff set up. Still putting things together with how I want it back there because I plan on doing things back there on camera as well. But once I get it all done, I'll definitely do a little bit of a show off. How would I want Tina to be in part 13? Damaged. Anybody that has any contact with Jason, I want damaged. Did it bother me that Freddy came into the real world? I expected it. I didn't expect for him to put up the fight that he put up. I mean, Freddy's such a troll. I mean, that's 90% of his character, especially after part 2. Oh, you decided to build upon your Evil Dead shrine today. Nice. What'd you do? Here in about a month, I'm going to start up my own gaming channel. We should play. Oh, definitely. Especially if you're on Xbox or PC, just let me know. Because I know Ghost is also on Xbox. And I believe Ghost added me on there. I think it was a while back, but I think he has me added on there. We could get on one or the other. All play together. Freddy Foo. As I'm calling it from now on, Ghost. Yeah, I'll definitely show you Adam's mind. Also, follow me on Instagram too, because I do show a lot of my stuff on there as well. Favorite horror prop? It's between this and my 1978 Myers knife. I love both of those things. Harley Quinn level damage? No, not that level. If anything, I would want her damaged to the degree that Tommy was in part 5. And with that kind of mental state, really, really not being able to control her powers. So you added the hardness, dug out some old art and con goodies, and placed a little mini fairy ash art cart on top of my Necronomicon. Nice. Like I said, Paris, you wanted me to show off because I know you sent me some pictures. Tuesday, I'll be doing a gaming stream. At the end of the gaming stream, I'll be doing a share. So I can definitely share all that stuff if you want me to. Freddy has some pretty good flexibility and endurance for a middle-aged burn victim when he came into the real world against Jason. By the way, what's my gamer tag? Same as the YouTube channel, JG Dark. On both Steam and Xbox. I try to match it up with everything so that way it's easier to find me. So you got a custom power glove. Nice, Adam's Mind. Might send me on Facebook or wherever you want to follow me on. Send me pictures. I'll share it on here. Project Metal Beast versus Part 7 Jason. I haven't seen Project Metal Beast in like over a decade. So I can't remember much from it. So I had to get back to you on that, Daz. Yes, I loved how Part 2 Freddy was really dark. That's the reason that's the costume I'm trying to put together. Because I love how he looked and how dark he was on there. Hey, Death, if Izzy doesn't want to give you a hug, fuck it, man. Come here. Come on. Bring it in. And if she don't want to give no love, fuck it. Me and the chat will all give you love. So you want to send me a present, Daz? Or did I miss something? You trying to send someone else a present? See? Death! Come on. Bring it in here. Bring it in. Come on. There we go. Hey, we're all in there now. Do I have the Michael Myers? I think you meant Mask from Part 5? No. I didn't put that costume together. I only got the 2018 costume and I have the 1978 costume. See, this shows that Freddy on here should have probably been kept more in the shadows. Because he looks scarier in certain parts with the shadows, with the way his wounds are like sort of glossy. The JG disciple. So you'll be definitely sending me everything, Paris? Oh, nice, nice, nice. I'll be sharing. Yeah, Chili can't complain that one of my favorite props is a Myers knife, but I'm sure he would some way. We all give very juicy hugs. Oh yeah. That's how we do it here. Like, never get that close to the camera again. Maybe Daddy Myers might show up for the next stream. And you give Isabel all the business. You know what I'm talking about. You know. It's going to get really juicy up in here. So you sent them all, Paris? Cool. I'll definitely be checking them out in the next stream. Sharing everything. How many gloves I got? This is the only one I have right now. But when I do put my part 2 costume all together, I'm going to be getting a new con safe glove. Like all of the blades on the glove were melted down from one Myers knife. Jason X versus the Black Order. Ah, man, that's a tough one. I would say the Black Order. Oh, thank you for the follow, Adam's Mind. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying the stream, and I definitely hope you not only stick around, but you join for future ones, especially the gameplay ones. So what powers does Freddy have when he's pulled into the real world through dream? Oh, from the dream, I guess you could say. For example, when Nancy did it to him in the original or in Versus of Freddy's Dead. It shows that he has some powers in the real world, Flynn. But part 2 was a different kind of animal because he was possessing a human body through a very specific means. So it was almost like he brought the dream world powers with him when he possessed Jesse. But part 1, it's supposed to show that he has some power, but not as much. Freddy versus Jason, he has some power and some durability, but not nearly as much. He was never shown as powerful in the real world as he was in this or part 2. Part 2, I think, was at his most powerful in the real world. So you're going to be live streaming tonight, Devin? I might stop by. Nancy from part 3 versus Tommy Jarvis from part 6. I'd probably have to go with Tommy. Because Tommy, if we carry over everything he was able to do violence-wise from part 5, I would assume he would probably be too much of a physical match for Nancy. I would probably say, Death, that Thanos will probably win that. So what happened to Chillin? Went to Crystal Lake. Chillin disappeared, so there was like really no point in order to do that. Like Freddy fucking doing roundhouse kicks. They done beat Freddy down with a bat.
After your stream, can you come fix my alarm clock for 6 a.m.?
Maybe.
I need it.
Here you go.
Or else I'm sleeping upstairs. Again.
When Lisa goes to the old boiler room factory in part 2, it seems the building contains dream powers with the mutant cats and dog monsters building itself seems to contain that. And when Freddy starts burning everything in the pool party, like things start catching fire. But welcome to the stream, Column Spectre. How you doing tonight? Holy water. Although this whole exposition part is very, like, out of nowhere. Like, why is Freddy explaining everything to an adult? Like, why is he going after the psychiatrist? He's not a kid. One theory was that Jason was going back to Springwood at the end of Freddy vs. Jason when he came out of the lake. That's a possibility. I've never heard it, but that could be a possibility. Because we never see where Jason's actually going at the end of Freddy vs. Jason. But would definitely set up a pretty good leeway into a sequel. I've also heard that Jason is dreaming that whole thing too. That is funny as shit, Gabe. Said, when is Never Hike in the Snow coming out? I'm not sure. Didn't it say March, Ghosts? I think that's when it said, like, next year. I mean, I would love for it to be December, but I could have swore it said March. I could be wrong. April or March. Maybe one of those. Actually, now that you say it, Flynn, I think so. It would make sense. You go from teacher to principal. And it's in the same school, so you would think. What would Jason's reaction be if he saw lesbians making out? 2 new victims. I don't think he would think anything else really aside from that. I can hope, Ghosts. I definitely hope so. Like Friday the 13th of December, Never Hike in the Snow. That would be fucking awesome. My guess is, though, we're likely only going to get a trailer for it. And then when the release date actually comes, like if it is March or something like that, then that's when that will come out. Am I a fan of Dawn of the Dead? Yes, I do like the original and the Zack Snyder remake. The other remake, I think there was another remake. No, I could be wrong. I think there was only that and Zack Snyder's remake, but I did like both of those. I think they only kept remaking Day of the Dead, and all the Day of the Dead remakes were terrible. I remember, Gabe, when I saw this in the theaters, the 3D glasses, I thought the entire movie was going to be in 3D, and I watched this entire fucking movie with the 3D glasses on. I was so angry when I realized that only this part is fucking 3D. I didn't notice that, Flint. Might have to check that out. Yeah, because I'm going to do a second showing for Freddy vs. Jason. Think I am. And I'm going to keep that in mind because I definitely want to rewatch that part. Excuse me. Oh. I mean, would kids really run up on him chanting that, knowing that he just took a hammer to a fucking class pet like that? He actually made a really good Freddy. You could believe he was a younger version of Robert. The Army of the Dead, a sequel to Zack Snyder's Dawn. Is Army of the Dead really a sequel to Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead? I thought it was kind of its own thing. So you saw Dawn of the Dead in 3D last month. Never had a theater experience like it. Really? Was it the remake or was it the original? They have an extended cut of Dawn of the Dead? I don't think I've ever heard of that. You might drop me a link to it or something where I can get that, Metaluna. Anything Romero, extended or not. Like, I got 8 different versions of Night of the Living Dead. One color, the Russo version, Romero version. I got all kinds of versions. I don't know if I have an extended 2-hour cut of Dawn of the Dead, though. The fucking demon sperm. What if Dex became Fred? What would he do? Probably a smarter version of what Freddy was doing all along. Especially within the dream world. Being able to construct dreams to his liking like that would be insane. Oh yeah, from what I've seen of you, Paris, especially with some of the voices that you do, I think you can pull it off. Right now, I'm in the process of, I think after Thanksgiving, I'm going to ramp up my exercising, try to lean myself down so that way I can fit into the Freddy costume a little bit more accurately. Yeah, I loved American Horror Story 84. The only thing I did not like was a continuity issue that I have. And the ending. I thought the ending was way too happy. But all the Easter eggs throughout the season was absolutely fucking great. So the extended cut is on YouTube. Really? I'm going to check that out. Look at it. I don't have work tomorrow. I just be up all night. Alice Cooper as Elias Voorhees. Whew, excuse me. I'd be pretty cool to see Alice Cooper for that. Like nobody outdoes Alice. True. Very, very true. So you think you're gonna wear a Freddy sweater on Christmas? Last year my work had ugly sweater day. I bought this specifically for that. Michael C. Hall is Tommy Jarvis. I doubt they'd ever do it just because he's Tommy Doyle. I believe that's him, this Tommy Doyle, isn't it? All right, what's my thoughts on Italian horror? I like it. I like all kinds of horror. Foreign, domestic, all that. But I think the one that captures me almost every single time I watch it is J-horror from Japan. Their ghost movies are absolutely fucking phenomenal. Yeah, I don't have to work the next 2 days, Ghosts. I am free and clear. Then I work the day before Thanksgiving, and then I'm off Thanksgiving. So I got a nice little stretch going on. I think that is a very good possibility, Flynn. I'll probably do all the Romero movies. I'm not sure, Gabe. Like when the Mako got better when his hat fell off. Like it looked like not a completely different design. It could have been the lighting that made it look better. Because they kept showing Freddy on here way too brightly lit. Papa Death is back! Death Moon walks into view. So your favorite foreign horror film is The Wicker Man. I don't know. I'm a sucker for the Japanese version of the One Missed Call movies. I love those. Said Dexter's Michael C. Hall? Okay, yeah, okay. I'm thinking, what? Anthony Michael Hall? Isn't that who plays Tommy Doyle? I think I got the names fucking confused. But yeah, I think Dexter could probably pull it off. The guy who plays Dexter. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, Des. Oh, like actually like biting his nose. Which I'm surprised they didn't have like blood gushing. They kind of went really light for this to be a slasher movie. Ooh, the hand. Now, question is, what would have happened if they didn't kill Freddy and he was captured? That, I think, would have been far more interesting than them killing him. Like, what if this Freddy was actually captured and arrested? Freddy in real life versus Chucky? It's Chucky God tier bias, Death. I would have to go with Chucky. Just because of that fucking power of possession that he can keep putting into anything. It gives him such an edge over everyone. I've heard some of the production problems, Flynn. And I mean, yeah, granted, it did ruin a lot of the character. Like, Freddy dead as fuck. Like, cause could you imagine this Freddy being arrested after this, only to find out about the mob setting him on fire and all of this happening, and basically letting him go because of essentially the abuse that was suffered to him, because he was acquitted. He was never charged with the child murders. Like, can you imagine Freddy being deemed as innocent and going back out and killing people again in real life? Kids. So what do? They just go to the next one? I mean, at least you would assume that they would go to the next one. So my camera is delayed. Oh, shit. Wonder if I'm not dropping any frames. All my levels look right. Hey, what's going on, Nostalgic? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Which movie just ended? That was a fun movie to watch. Even though I spent most of it talking to you guys, but definitely still a fun movie and a nice little montage at the end of everything from the past movies. I'm doing good, Nostalgic. Definitely enjoying the stream. We go back. There we go. Okay, I saw I froze a little bit. I did see that. Oh, thank you for the ice cream, Nostalgic. And Column Spectre, thank you for the follow. Damn, you guys are killing it. So you love Freddy? I mean, wait until I put my costume together for Freddy and I show up on stream. Like I said, that's going to be... Oh, thank you for the follow, Nostalgic, as well. Glad to see those D Live alerts actually being used. That's fucking awesome. I love it. Like, didn't she essentially do the same thing Nancy did in part 1? Yeah, pretty much. That's why I expected Freddy to just jump back to the dream world, which apparently he did. Oh yeah, I think Robert Englund absolutely loved being in all the series, especially Freddy's Dead. I think that's probably one of the movies he had the most fun in. Every human Jason versus every zombie Jason. Probably every zombie Jason. Great song from Iggy Pop. Yeah. I wish I could play it on the stream without getting absolutely every fucking copyright in the world. Oh, thank you, our boy. Thank you. Sometimes I just focus strictly on the chat, especially for the commentaries, even though I'm supposed to kind of be commentating on the movie. But I mean, I love talking to you guys, and the movie itself just makes it just something in the background that I just pop in and out. Like, I love that scene. This happens there. I like that. Like, pretty much it's all of us are just like all friends, just all hanging out watching a movie. And it's no different than me and my best friend watching a movie and just talking. Half the movie we don't really see. A good portion of it we already know because we've seen it 100 times. But we still make references here and there like, dude, I love this scene. And so forth. So I'm glad you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Freddy in real world can be defeated by taking away his fear. He has no power. Except Zygo Doom and Part 2. Watch Part 2 when he possesses Jesse. And watch how much power he has. That one he was defeated by love. And that was only because Jesse was still too strong for Freddy. I think if Freddy would have kept the possession going for a little bit longer to really drive Jesse insane, I think then he would have had Jesse to the point that there was no return. But I think Freddy got a little bit overzealous. So when's the next commentary play? Be tomorrow. We'll be watching New Nightmare. At which point in Friday movies was it established it really was Jason the killer? Because in the first 4 they say maniac on news. But in beginning we see Jason Voorhees slain written in the news clipping in Roy's coat. Because I know Part 2 makes mention of it being Jason. It's assumed by Jenny that it's Jason. Part 3, they never say Jason's name at all through that movie. Part 4, they say Jason's name all over. Like Sandra's brother, Rob, makes mention that it's Jason. Tommy looks at the newspaper clipping, shaving his head, assuming that it's Jason. And pretty much going from there on to Part 5, where, like you said, Roy's newspaper clippings. And from what the mayor says about Jason's body being cremated, it's one would assume that they pretty much ID'd the body as Jason Voorhees. So you could probably say 2, 3, and 5. 2, 4, and 5 is when they all allude that it's Jason Voorhees. It's not until 5 that they outright say it. All right, 300 Spartans versus Freddy. Probably Freddy. Especially if it's Part 2 Freddy. I think he'd run through them. I don't think they would have much of a chance to really do much. This is a really neat idea. Sucks I missed the movie. Just recently found out about this site. Well, now that you're following Nostalgic, we'll be doing another stream tomorrow. Probably around, I'd say, I think 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock's a good time. We'll do a stream around 10, and we'll be back with Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So feel free to join us then, Nostalgic. And don't forget to hit me up on YouTube and all that. YouTube is where I'm primarily at. So you can drop by there, sub, all that good stuff, and pretty much join the rest of the chat on there. Or on D Live. I assume all the chat is on there too. Oh, thank you, Hardboy. Thank you. Thank you, Gabe. I hope you have a good night, my friend. So you'll try to be there, Black Stylo? I mean, if you can't, it's all good. You can drop by or check out the stream after it's done, my friend. Do I think Jenny Field, child psychologist, helped Tommy Jarvis as his psychologist as they both survived Jason? Probably not. Because Jenny would have been in the hospital around the time Tommy had his first interaction with Jason. And then you're talking 5 years later when he goes to Pinehurst. I don't know how long it took Jenny to recover her issues with Jason, but it never says anything about her becoming a child psychologist after that. So, I mean, I would probably find it very unlikely. Part 4 Jason versus reboot Jason. You can't fuck with the Part 4 Jason. That Jason doesn't give a fuck. Part 3 Jason versus the Leading Spartan. Probably the Leading Spartan on that one. You have a good night, Ghost. So you'll be streaming soon, Devin? I'll be checking you out. I'll pop in. I'll lurk for a little bit. Thank you for the follow, Zygo Doom. Glad you are enjoying the stream, and I definitely hope to see you tomorrow. Going to bed, dream of Freddy. Sweet dreams. You have a good night too, Nostalgic. Hope to see you tomorrow, my friend. But alright, guys, that's going to do it for me. Before I go, let me take off the glove. Said I was going to show a little bit of the magazine again. I did drop the link in the chat. So there's the cover of me on the magazine. There is... Try to get that. That is me as Batman and Michael Myers. And two more. I'm trying to get it where the camera could see it. There we go. That's me as Jason and Joker. It's like the second magazine I've been in this year. First time I was on the cover of one. So definitely getting this displayed properly. But yeah, I did drop a link if you guys want to get your own copy. I also have my merch link down in the bottom, description below, especially if you're on YouTube, I believe. I don't think I have it on any other platform. But feel free to get yourself a Camp Juicy shirt. Because how else are we going to know that you're a part of the camp? You know, how are we going to know? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Zygo. You have a good night, Horror Boy. So I look like Doomhead from 31 in Joker costume. I mean, they did say he would make a good Joker. So you elect JG to play the next Freddy Krueger. Good job, everybody. And congratulations, JG. Thank you, Buzz. I very much appreciate it, my friend. Again, thank you, Ghost. I want to thank everybody in the stream for joining me tonight. Definitely appreciate all of you coming by, sticking with me as we watch Freddy's Dead, and I talk to you guys about absolutely everything that we talk about. Juiciness, horror, all of that. And I do hope to see you guys tomorrow and Tuesday for the gaming stream. Tuesday we'll be playing some more Dead by Daylight. But I'm going to wrap this up here. Hope you guys all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. And as always, I am JG Dark, and thanks for watching.